Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Starfield Shattered Space on the Xbox Series X. Today's mission is aligning the houses, and we're going to start with House Kadik. It's right here in front of us. That's where we're at, and that's what we're going to do.
This area is lucky to be unaffected.
Agreed. Alright, looks
Promise.
like we want this. Promise.
You can't be serious granting them an audience. This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal. Don't you see how all this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and reputation as a house. But you are the chosen elder.
Don't patronize me. The Great Serpent spared our house. We are favored here. And shouldn't you get back to the council? We can't afford to be absent at a time like this.
I guarantee I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough. Good to see you.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So, Akris has sent our newest Vindicator to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry, Jamal's already told me all about you. I'm Razma, Elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction.
It's an honor to meet the elder of a noble house.
Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have
Nobody know
suspected
anything
an
about me.
outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice?
That's all y'all know. We need Sahima to help recalibrate the morning device.
I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers. But the truth is, she's been taken, along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage
Oh
by
no.
Zealots. And now they're demanding negotiations.
This is a major overreach.
Well, camera
I have
angle
never
much.
known the Zealots to be so bold.
Negotiations are my specialty.
As much as I'd welcome the expertise, the Zealots would never allow an outsider to participate. But the negotiations aren't where I need assistance. The Zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council or even the reinstatement of their house. House Maline. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands.
I see. If I can get to the hostages first, the zealots will have no leverage.
Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally, I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action.
Tell me where the hostages are.
And that is where the issue lies. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated.
Oh, yeah? Let's hear about these complications then.
As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now. On my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit, as long as no physical harm comes to them.
Understood.
Any tips on getting through to Merrick?
Merrick is proud of what they've accomplished, so I doubt they'll give up information easily. If being persuasive isn't your strong suit, perhaps appealing to their substantial ego may help. If you can stomach it. Just don't be direct. I'm sure it would put them on the defensive. Either that, or make them completely unwilling to talk.
I'll return once I've learned the location.
See that you do. You'll
Oh.
find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
Work on your manners. Mr. Merrick.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here?
I'm here to see you, actually.
And you are?
I'm Vindicator.
Ah, the heretic turned promised. I was wondering when our paths would cross. So tell me, what would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me?
I was told you know where the Zealots have taken Sahima.
I'm sorry, did you say zealots? Why would I know anything about such extremists? Absolutely ridiculous.
Rosma sent me. She said you know where the Zealots are.
So much for confidentiality. I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Rosma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here.
Very perceptive. I can see why Rosma is so impressed with you.
Well, I am one of the few to garner any amount of trust with the Zealots, so she should be. I can't imagine where the Ministry of Conjunction would be without me.
And at such a young age, too. She must consider you a prodigy.
I do have a natural talent. It's nice to see I'm being properly recognized. I may excel in my skills, but it doesn't mean the hours I put in are any less.
Of course not. Good work takes time, no matter how talented you are.
Exactly. There's still research, analysis, documentation. Too much documentation, if you ask me. But altogether, I have the exact talents needed to do this job, which is why I was entrusted with the Zealots in the first place. I admit it hasn't always been easy. They are Zealots, you know.
Can't imagine how hard it must have been to earn the Zealot's trust.
You have no idea. I can't even tell you how much time and effort it's been to sway the Zealots my way. Not to mention the stress over my own personal well-being. I may be the best at what I do, but I'm not stupid. The Zealots do have the element of unpredictability.
You say they're unpredictable, so you know the dangers Sahima and the hostages are in?
I was wondering when your own agenda would come into play. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots.
Yes.
And like I've told Rosma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, that information stays with me.
Not anymore. You can't say that with absolute certainty. You're risking lives on and House Kadik's integrity.
You make a good point for an outsider. And perhaps I should take your presence here as a sign. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Rosma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned.
Thank you. This information will save lives.
It better.
But everybody in this house is just rude as hell.
I pray you were successful. You must have gotten the location.
I must have. Merrick gave me the name Shadow Station Epsilon and said you know where to find it.
I figured they wouldn't be completely forthcoming. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates.
I'll head there right away.
The sooner the better.
We will do whatever is necessary to bring Sahima and the others back safely.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations.
Okay.
Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe.
Alright, I'll meet you at the power station when everyone is safe.
Good. Serpent willing, your timing will line up. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Vindicator, a word before you go. Tell me, Vindicator, what do you know about the Zealots?
Religious fanatics who kill those that don't follow the Great Serpent.
An oversimplified observation, but correct nonetheless. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots?
Rosalind said Merrick is working on establishing a relationship with the Zealots.
I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Razma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Razma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
That sounds like an incredibly foolish plan.
Rosma doesn't want the Council to know her true relationship with the Zealots.
Exactly. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots, but the truth is far worse. Razma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade.
I find it hard to believe the High Council isn't aware of any of this.
The Council knows nothing of her work with the Zealots, and I aim to keep it that way. All elders have their own ambitions. I'm certain that's all they see. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Razma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk.
But I'm going to find Sahima so Razma can take back control.
And that's what I wish to speak to you about. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the Zealots altogether.
And you expect me to do something about it?
How astute. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the Zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties.
An extreme sacrifice for the sake of your house.
You're condoning the murder of your own family.
I'm doing what I must to preserve this house. All you need to get is Sahima's research, which she has with her.
No way I'm doing your dirty work.
I see I misjudged you. How unfortunate for us all. Well, should you change your mind, the offer still stands. And Vindicator, this conversation stays between us.
For what? Should turn your ass in. Okay, here we are. Deal with Zealots. A ship. See any way onto this ship. It's not sitting on the ground in the front, so there's nothing here. Neat looking ship though. Okay.
Your corpse shall feed the great serpent.
See ya. More than wonder, bro. I hear turrets.
Serpent shows no mercy.
Alright, let's go clear all these out.
You will suffer.
Oh, hey.
The great serpent shall feed.
Let me get up here to deal with y'all.
Damn the curse.
One down.
You will suffer.
I think all we got is this guy's up here. I'm not far.
Take cover, brothers. You'll pay for that. Against the great battle has been lost.
Lucky.
You can't hope to win.
You're killing my dragon.
Kill me and another will take. No!
You were saying? It's the bottom. Nothing in there. Alright. Okay. I want to see what this does.
Zealots seem to have made quite a home for themselves.
Pretty good.
Something may be nearby.
You think so?
There's no hiding from me. Are you prepared to die?
Oh, I'm on fire. I was like, what is that sound? Didn't even see I was on fire. Are you shooting through the floor? Pain blade.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking.
Give up already.
I need time to reload.
Are y'all tearing up out here?
Take your best shot.
Yeah. Allow me to finish what I was doing. Rude.
We mustn't allow the heretic to escape.
Oh, I'm not escaping. Time to start to mark those grid sticks. Okay. Loot everybody else.
You cursed have me pinned! Your punishment
Damn, I'm
begins!
5, 6,
Die,
7.
have you?
I just had 9 on 4 shots today. Lord, I was way off on shooting that.
Find
Back
them!
in
They
that
cannot
car.
have gotten far!
I haven't gone far. Probably actually closer to you now than I was.
Nothing for this! I will
Not going through there yet.
We should move on, if there's nothing worth taking.
Thought I shot the count. I showed it and hit him. He recoiled like I did. Only doing quick scans around here now. Loot all this when we get this area done. Back where I was. Let's go down. Which way do we go? Which way? Oh, I see it. Over here. There it is. Easy to get lost in some of this stuff. Come through all this while I go. The door I closed. Forgot about it.
If you're here to help, that zealot had a key. You have to get me out of here. Who are you?
I'm Vindicator Phil. Rosman sent me to rescue you.
Serpent's Grace, I knew it! I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot. It's more than just me. There are others.
Okay?
The zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
The Zealots were wise in their tactics. Up until now.
Good news, the High Council thinks you have all the answers too.
So my theory is correct. Or I should say, the High Council now believes my theory, the better theory, is correct. I knew it! I told them their algorithms and insufficient testing were only giving the illusion of stability. But no one wants to listen to me. Not the girl who put people twice my age to shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Razma to send someone after me.
The Zealots also plan on using you as a pawn in negotiations.
Negotiations? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. I overheard the Zealots mention negotiating with House Kadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Razma needs to remove me from the equation. I get it. But at least now everyone knows I was right.
That's the attitude. Less moping, more positive thinking. Now let's go.
All right. First, we need to free the other hostages. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate Anasco's experiment, and I didn't even bother with risk assessment. They think I'm applying my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to.
Alright, Miss Melody. Let's focus on freeing the hostages here.
Right. Focus. The other hostages are being kept just beyond this room. I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety.
Okay.
You just have to clear out that area first, and the Zealots down there are different.
Okay. Clearing areas is my specialty.
Good. Those skills will prove useful then. While you get the rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside.
Sounds like a plan.
And a well-thought-out one at that. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus that will render this place useless. Think of it as a failsafe to guarantee our safety. The Zealots would never risk this base or their ships.
Alright, fine. I'll go get the hostages out of here.
Good. I'll see you outside.
Indeed. Alright. Nope, it's not the way. Back this way. I remembered. It's this way. Nobody here. What the? Holy crap. That dude is hard. Got some help over there. Holy. Redeemed.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Wow. That dude weren't no joke. Give me a save real quick.
Serpent shows no mercy.
Neither do I, homie. here? Anything? Okay. Chest. Biosuppressant. Easy. Don't need that.
Serpent, be merciful. Has help finally arrived?
Who are you?
Who are you?
You aren't a zealot. Who are you?
I'm Vindicator Phil. Rosman sent me to rescue you.
The Great Serpent is merciful. And Tahima? Did you find her yet?
Demons say she's granting us access to an elevator to escape.
I wish it were that easy. The Zealots separated us. Our brethren are still out there.
Okay.
Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with the Zealots and rescue the others so we may all escape safely.
Alright, I'll clear the path.
We'll be ready.
Okay, what weapon? Let's try that one. What do we got here? Alright. I imagine this isn't gonna be pretty. What do we got? Way up there. You're a goner. Ow. Oh. You're a goner. Beat me. Okay, so this weapon is good. Redeemers ain't no joke. They're redeemed. Anybody down here? No. That's the light. Okay. That's the elevator. Here. Buddy in here. Huh.
Great serpent, save me. I don't wish to die. The great serpent has heard me. Thank you.
Guessing it's all clear because she took off.
Take a moment, see if there's anything here we should take.
Well, there's always something. Okay. It's a random bed. Door and go through it. a person.
Is this the end? Thank the serpent. I thought I was done for.
Guess I got them all. Mission updated. Okay. We're going out.
The great serpent himself must have sent you.
Think so? Bro, you getting in? Take the next one. Everybody.
You did it. You got everyone out.
I did.
You did it. It's true what they say. The air really does smell fresher.
Well, yeah, it's
Serpent
circulated.
bless you. We owe you our lives. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad everyone made it out safely.
Now, it's time for you to head back. I'm going to stay back a moment and make sure everyone here is okay to make it back safely.
Okay.
I'll catch up with you shortly. Just let me know where the negotiations are taking place.
Negotiations are at the Badlands Power Station. Be quick.
Don't worry. Razma came through for me. It's only fair I return the favor. I'll be there when it counts. Now go.
These members of your house have suffered. I can respect your decision.
Great serpent was truly watching over us.
Yep. All right. We got a little ways to go, so I'll see you when we get there. All right, here we are.
Bold of the Zealot.
Bold of the Zealot.
Is your intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news.
Shahima and the other hostages are safe.
Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes, and now these so-called negotiations are over.
Over? You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is.
I'm the one putting an end to this negotiation.
You're no one. Only a complete fool would expect me to believe this.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base? This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon, and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize our connections.
It jeopardizes nothing. It merely restores the natural order.
The natural order. I could take you all out here and now.
I'm not sure about that.
You know every one of us is prepared to answer the Serpent's call.
The human launched virus. It's impossible to reason with Zealots.
Are you sure?
You launch that virus, and I guarantee blood will spill.
giving you one more chance to
What's
reconsider.
there to reconsider?
Your Shadow Station allies know nothing of this. That's not the death they want.
No, but it's the death they know is possible. Besides, you think I'd turn my back on the insults thrown here today?
You mean, do we think you'd throw away your life and the lives of everyone at Shadow Station Epsilon over your pride, Mihail? No, I, for one, don't think you will. And you can't deny our partnerships have been beneficial for us both.
And Raging?
As much as our people may disagree, Jandar would see you sacrifice your life in direct service to the Great Serpent. Both would have you die, cleansing the accursed, and turning those who may listen to his shadow. You know this to be true, Mihail. A true promised lives only to serve, and your death today would serve nothing.
Blessed sister, you speak truth. I have been blinded by pride, but your words have guided me back to the path. All right. I won't deny my brethren the death they deserve. But I won't forget this either. Don't think this won't change anything, Razma.
Things have already changed, Mihail. From the moment you kidnapped House members. These negotiations are over. Now leave us.
You have no idea how satisfying that was.
May the Great Serpent bless you.
House Kadik is in your debt.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Sahima, you are a part of this house.
I know. I just wanted to say thank you. Personally. And here, it's the research and algorithm the High Council wants. I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from you.
Grab drive theory isn't easily grasped by people your age. Be proud of this.
Oh, I am. Very. I just don't think the High Council is ready for the series of I told you so's that I would surely inundate them with. Plus, I think I'll wait until after they've proven out my theories to approach them on that topic.
Yeah,
I'm going to head back home now to check on the others, but maybe come find me later?
Sure. I'll see you around, Sahima.
Great. You can find me at the Great House whenever you get the chance.
Okay.
We'll talk later, Sahima. As I was saying, House Kadik is in your debt. You've helped me maintain a very precarious balance.
This business with the Zealots needs to end.
And one day it will. But until then, they're a necessary evil. One that we'll be keeping a much closer eye on. I'd appreciate it if you kept this a secret.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Huh. If you're referring to the members of House Kadik. The others involved know better than to speak of this.
Your sister prefers I didn't even rescue the hostage.
As much as it disappoints me, I can't say I'm surprised. Jamal's never cared for our view with the Zealots. And she has no love for those taken. But this is what makes her an excellent mediary.
I would think you both want to be on the same page. Yeah.
You and the rest of our house. Now, I have much to do, and so do you. Ekris and the High Council will be expecting you.
Oh, indeed. Okay. Off we go. That way. Alright, we're back.
You do not understand. I saw a Nasco, took measure of his burdens.
What you are describing is a dream, nothing more.
Not a dream. A message. from the great serpent himself.
With all due respect to your craft, dear sister, now is not the time for incense and ash leaves. Or do you not see the depth of the crater before you?
On the contrary, brother, I see it for what it truly is. And if we ignore this vision, Anasco will be lost to us forever.
Enough with the proselytizing. The Vindicator has returned. Ah, were you able to find Sahima?
Yes, I was able to get Sahima's research as well.
Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. If only the others had listened to her, we may not have lost so much of our great city. This leaves houses Dulkef and Fathol.
Politics can wait. Every moment we delay, Anasco descends further into the void.
For the last time, faith will not remove the barrier. Science will.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment. We reached out to the Great Serpent. This is his reply.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The Great Serpent's reply is not an answer, but a question. Are we worthy of his grace? Until that is proven, your works will not succeed.
You're both right. We must have faith that our efforts will succeed. But that means nothing without the science.
It sounds like you agree with me.
And yet, only one is the foundation for the other. But the proof is not in our words. It is in the vision. Anasco's presence still persists in this world, and he seeks our aid.
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument 1,000 times, and the only way to move past it is to concede to its nonsense. Vindicator, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand so that we may continue the work of saving this city.
Your life, your purpose, has been forever changed. I have seen visions of Anasco searching for one bold enough to enter the heart of the vortex. And now that you are here, I know your arrival was no accident, but rather providence.
Indeed, much of our lives are governed by forces we do not understand.
Well put. The Great Serpent's works are imperceptible, even to heralds like myself. But rest assured, all will be revealed when you journey north. At the edge of the crater, you will find a cave carved by the anomaly. There, you will make contact with a Nasco Varoon.
You sound certain I'll find him there.
It is as the Great Serpent foretold. In my visions, I witnessed two futures. In the first, you breached the scaled citadel, but found Anasco had sunk too far into the void. And in time, all of Dazra was consumed along with him.
That sounds ominous, if true.
Indeed. But there is another path. In the second future, I saw you make contact with Anasco, entering a cave through a formless wall. At its terminus was a gate, a path into the realm where our speaker resides. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed. The false future rewritten.
Roughly speaking, it could be that entering the vortex directly would allow you to speak with him. And while my readings do not show any anomalous activity, I admit there's a lot of interference. Still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion on a minute chance Anasco is present.
You just need to have a little faith.
I am no heretic, but to risk so much on a vision, it is a leap of faith I cannot condone. I will not stand in your way, however, as Inaza has stood in ours.
You may not realize it now, dear brother, but our goals are one and the same.
If you point me to the cave, I can find it.
Then you must embark to the northern edge of the crater. You will find an entrance there, one that has no form. Step through it, find Anasco, and complete the vision. Only then will his voice be heard.
All right. We're going to leave that there. So, if you made it this far, I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the show, consider leaving a like. A lot more on the channel, a lot more to come. Find something else you like, consider subscribing. Either way, click that notification bell, let you know when I upload and go live. All of that's free and easy for you, and it helps the channel out a lot. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.